Did you know that you can use social media and grow your career? Whether you want to land a new job, whether you want to find clients for your side hustle freelancing business, or you want to grow any other business, social media can help you. Most people use social media for fun, to chat with their friends, or read the news, or find entertainment. But there is another side of social media where you can use it for your own benefits and grow your career. When I was a medical student a few years ago, I was broke. Then I was wondering what can I do to get extra income to supplement my living allowance from my study loan. Then I used social media to start a communication coaching and consulting business where I started coaching individuals on how to communicate, present, and write. And later I actually got the opportunity to work with organizations, especially in healthcare, on creating different health contents to different audiences. And I do all that through social media. So that's why in this video, I want to share with you a 3-step strategy on how you can use social media and grow your career. It is made of 3 P's: proposition, the value you bring, profile, like your digital CV, and your post, the kind of content and stories you tell online. If this is your first time to see me, my name is Eric Nitanga. I'm a master's student at the University of Global Health Equity in the Faculty of Global Health Delivery, and for the last few years I've been working as a health communication consultant. I'm also the author of the book, The 4 Genius Windows, which focuses on the 4 ways we look at the world and how it affects the way we live. So let's dive into it. Before you develop a social media strategy for yourself, you need to think about 2 things. 1, people go on social media either for producing content or consuming content. When you're reading the charts, viewing statuses, you are just a consumer. Or when you write a post or you post a video or a photo, you are creating. So for you to develop a social media strategy, you need to understand that you need to move from just consumers to be among also the producers, because the information you consume changes your perception about life, about people who post them. So you need to also start thinking that you have to post and create content that will make people think about you in a certain way. Secondly, you need to remember that on social media, there are more people than you can ever imagine. And social media brings you an opportunity to connect with people all over the world. So by being on social media, you can leverage this whole network and tap into it and get opportunities for yourself. Then let's go through this step by step. The first step in this personal social media strategy is proposition. So by proposition, I mean value proposition. Before you start creating content online to boost your career, to land a new job, the first thing you have to do is to release all the skills you have, the value you can bring on the market. What can you do for me? What can you do for a company? Or what can you do for a client? This list of skills and experiences is the value you bring on the market. This is your value proposition. So you need to put it down, because this is going to be the starting point on what kind of content you have to create and what kind of audience you have to target. So like in my case, when I was trying to find what to do, I realized that I have a communication skills. I have been working in communication and I've been developing communication skills in public speaking and writing. I was okay, this is the value I have. I can communicate and I can teach people how to do that. Then I went on my Twitter account and I created a tweet that said, hey, news about me. I started an individualized communication coaching program this week. I work with individuals or groups to meet their communication goals: business writing, presentation, public speaking, and English proficiency. DM me if you need any help. By creating this post, after just a few days, I started receiving people contacting me inbox, telling me, can you help me? Can you help me to do this? Can you come and coach? And I got to really so many opportunities after that, because I get the 3 clients to begin with, and my coaching was around $300 per 2 months. And later I got other opportunities to speak in different events and train people on communication. So this is actually how my career in communication consultant started. By just looking at the skills I have in communication, so I can help people communicate. And then I put it out there. then I got opportunities. So the first step in your social media strategy is to list your value proposition, what you can do for people. Then we go to the next step, which is profile. Profile is about what people see when they come to your social media platforms. Your profile should be able to tell people who you are and what you're up to. Basically, your profile is like your digital CV. Before people meet you in person, or they read a lot of things, they should be to see who you are. So your profile is made of your picture, your tagline, experiences, and the things you work on. For example, when you look at my different profiles, be it LinkedIn, be it Twitter, you can see the way I use it to just showcase my work. So let's look at my LinkedIn account. So when you go to my LinkedIn, you'll find my name, of course. Then you see the picture. We need to look for some professional picture. Then you look at the background, like I use my book, and you see the headline, like health communication consultant. He's a medical doctor. He's an author. He's an executive director at Way Health Consultant. This is a new organization I'm working with on developing communication strategies. So, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see about. This about talks about my experiences, details about my work. I'm a medical doctor who turned into health communication consultant, author, and a speaker. So, there are a lot of information here about me and my story. So below that, you can see my experiences as a doctor, as a communication consultant, as co-founder and executive director of Genius Africa, which I used to work with, and also my experience as a voiceover. You see, my profile shows my experience, also my education. You can see now I'm at University of Global Health Equity. I went to University of Rwanda. You can see my licensings. You see, by developing this profile, I include all the information people can look at and say, oh, this guy has the skill. And it's the same with my Twitter. If you go to my Twitter, you find the same thing. My headline, business and health communication consultancy, medical doctor, author. Oh, I didn't see change the Genius Africa thing. Anyways, so you see, the next step in your strategy is to develop your profile. What do people see when they come online to see you? See your digital CV and give an impression. So make sure you just master profiling your work and make it look the same on most of your platforms. A professional picture, your headline, your education, your experiences, your licensing, all this kind of just showcases your work and your skill and open the doors of opportunities for you. Then the last step in this personal social media strategy is post. So when it comes to posting, people post random things or without intentions.
Stupid smartphone.
But if you have really a personal strategy to grow your career, you need to be intentional when it comes to post. You need to post things that are relevant to your goals. If you're in health, try to create content about health. If you're in agriculture, show it in your posts. Your posts should show that you're an expert in your field. Do research, just create content about that field so that people can just start engaging with you. And the benefits of creating posts is that people who are interested in the same thing are more likely to find you, because people go on the internet, consuming, reading things. Oh, if they find something they're interested in or which looks like their field, they're more likely to see you. Also, with the posts, you need to learn how to engage people. Go into communities in which work on the things you work on. Start creating content, show that you're an expert, you're interested in the field, so you can connect with people. For example, recently I started in global health delivery, and I was like, okay, I think this time my career is gonna be, I need a space in global health world. And what did I do? I went on my LinkedIn and I started creating content in global health. So let me give you an example. On my LinkedIn account, I created a post about what I was learning in global health at the University of Global Health Equity. It was about what you learned about how your DNA code and zip code impact health. It was a concept I learned in global health, how social determinant, where you live, can affect the way your health turns out to be. And this brought a lot of traction on my profile, and actually started really engaging with health community because I started creating content in health. So if I'm working in a communication, like the one I showed you on Twitter, I started creating a lot of content about communication. Like later on, I started writing about communication, getting involved into communication things and posting about that. So your post should show your expertise, your field. Don't post any random thing. Just try to make sure that your post shows what you're interested in, your field, and your work. So by doing this, you can really master the art of social media by posting content that align with your goals. So I hope this 3P's framework, the proposition, the profile, and posting shows you how you can use social media and boost your career and create opportunities for yourself. By the way, if you want to learn about this social media strategy and put it in practice, I want to share with you the chapter in my book which focuses on social media. It's chapter 14, Giant's Social Media Windows. It teaches you the details on how to use social media to boost your career. And I want to share with you my checklist on LinkedIn I created, which shows the elements I've put in your LinkedIn with some examples that you can use. So if you're interested to learn more about that, check in the description below. You see the link where you can download the free chapter of my book and the free guide on LinkedIn. I hope that adds value to your work and helps you on the journey to develop your career using social media. If you find value in this video, you will also enjoy watching my recent video about finding opportunities for yourself using personal branding. Check it out.